Leeds carry it back in their own end. Hare plays it cross ice. Goes up, Plant off the backhand, tries to feed it down, but held on to there by Barnes, sends it in for the Leeds Knights, comes out behind the net now. McKinnon tries to pass through to Plant on the left wing, intercepted well by Whistle. Shot comes in, Lauday has to reach across the goal, the puck drifts into the corner, and Zajac keeps it down low for the Leeds Knights. A little crafty little turn and shot from Kieran Brown. And there's work in front of the net, and Leeds Knights are first off the board. Whistle celebrates as the puck comes across the front, and the first goal of the night falls to the Leeds Knights, and that's not what the Tigers wanted to see. There's traffic in front of the net here. The puck comes in, shot goes in, comes across the front, goes up to the point. Zajac plays it down, and the puck comes across the front and ends up in the back of the net for the Leeds Knights. Look like comes up from the point, shot down, and a goal is scored.
It's come off this initial save, hasn't it? And just
little rebound drops down. Whistle was waiting.
You know, that's what we tell all the players, get in front of the net for the rebounds.
Held up on the boards. Plant picks it up, backs the puck up. Delay pass to Silverthorne, bats it down from his glove, gets a shot away, and a blocker save, drops down with a rebound to Scott McKenzie, and you almost see a carbon copy of Leeds' first goal here at the Telford Ice Rink as Plant drives forward, uses a little backhand flick out to Silverthorne. The puck goes high, he bats it down with his glove onto his stick, plays it onto the forehand, gets the shot away. Netminder makes the blocker save, it drops down to the feet of Scott McKenzie, who pops it in the waiting empty net. So it's the Telford Tigers from Scott McKenzie get themselves on the score sheet at 4 minutes and 2 seconds, less than 30 seconds in retaliation to Leeds' first goal. It's 1-1 here at the Telford Ice. Whistle and Silverthorne line up. Puck goes in, drops back from Silverthorne. McKenzie over to Danny Rose, gets a shot away, takes deflection from Silverthorne, deflects down from his stick and it finds its way into the back of the net. Danny Rose with a wrist shot, deflects from Silverthorne's stick. There's nothing the netminder could have done on that one. It was just lucky for Danny Rose and Silverthorne. He was in the right place. The puck deflected off his stick into the back of the net, all legal and above board, and that puts the Telford Tigers 2 goals in front. This time it was credited with Scott McKenzie, assisted by the shot coming from Danny Rose on the point.
I think McKenzie should get the second assist on there, really.
Just cleared up and around the rink now. Silverthorne skates down for the puck. Defenseman gets there first. Soldier plays it up on the right side, banks it off the boards. It'll go for icing. I think the hope was, no, it hasn't. Goes up into the netting, and there's a call of where the puck goes from Kieran Brown, but it's a face-off in the end zone. Or is it coming out to neutral ice? Depends who shot it out, basically.
I'm surprised that didn't get called for icing, because I didn't see the Leeds player touch the puck first.
So unless one of the Telford players turned away from it. Oh, hang on, a penalty coming.
Delayed penalty for flipping the puck out the zone?
Yep, shooting the puck out the ring.
But is it...
So the defensive end, and interestingly, he gave it that when it hit up into the netting because it's above the glass. Kieran Brown hoping for the puck, gets it, backhands over to Zajac, puts it down to Whistle, playing that umbrella of the 3 players around the top. Whistle finds the right-hand side past Lauday with a quick release wrist shot from the toe of his stick, and suddenly they're now quite dominant in terms of equalising the score. Brandon Whistle coming up with a power play goal for the Leeds Knights, and that one was scored at some 9 minutes and 54 seconds, so it didn't take the Leeds Knights long to execute a good power play.
You know, they moved the puck around quite well around the top of the power play, didn't they? From side to point, back to the other side, then back to the point, and then across. And Whistle seemed to have a lot of time, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Because I think they were concentrating on Kieran Brown and Zajac at the top.
Yeah, he had a lot of time.
Left Whistle with a bit of open space, and 2-2 the score. Quite a game here in the first period at Telford Ice Rink. Eager drives in, runs into trouble. Silverthorne buys a bit of time as he skates out, tips it up and over, bounces and it bounces over. Your reaction was mimicked by a few hundred Tigers fans up in the stand there.
He just had that in his glove and it just
bobbled
right over.
Yeah, it came in. There's nothing worse than a bouncing puck for a netminder as well, because of the way and the shape of it. Silverthorne plays back to McKenzie, who shoots in the back of the net. A beautiful play there from McKinnon, Plant, Silverthorne and McKenzie. Silverthorne had the puck. He had his back to the netminder. Instead of playing the backhanded shot to try and make the glory himself, he gave it to McKenzie, who was coming in. He bided his time. It felt like it's taking forever to release the shot. He finds the space and pops it into the top left-hand side of the net. And now the Telford Tigers take a 3-2 lead at 12 minutes and 19 seconds into the second period here at the Telford Ice Rink. Quite a game on our hands. 3-2 the scoreline. And Mackenzie, Silverthorne, Plant, McKinnon. It's that line again. 3 goals from this line. Now, the drive from Finlay Howells. Walks it down the middle, tries to pass across. Gets it through to McKinney, but has to hold it on the blue line because to avoid the offside. Tries to tip it in, but Streetley dispossesses. The puck's loose. Howells reaches for it. There's a penalty coming. And I'm guessing it's a slash. Silverthorne, as the defenseman came... No, it's going on Streetley. As Silverthorne came through, Streetley slashed and it broke his stick as he went through. So he's going to pick up a 2-minute minor penalty for slashing. And as a result of that, that finds the Telford Tigers with their first power play of the night on 15 minutes and 25 seconds. Goodison back around the boards. Through to Aston in neutral ice. Played off the boards by Deacon Fielder. Aston swings it round. Sam Watkins comes in, puts the pressure on, and now you've got Aston, Fielder, Watkins, because Mitchell King went out on that power play line. 3 Leeds players on 1 Telford player trying to free the puck up. Fielder was locking out. Aston goes across the top. Coulter's clashing at his head, and he's going to call for a hit to the head. But interestingly, he was down pretty low. Joe just had his position in the normal position, and he's given it as a cross-check penalty. So he hasn't given a crash check to the head. What happened is the 2 basically tangled up. Joe up to the point, kept down by Brown. And now Telford pinning the Leeds Knights much closer to the boards. They're giving them much less space out in open ice. Whistle, waits, up to Zajac. Now you've got that tight traffic in front, and there he goes to Whistle again. Zajac across to Brown, comes across, Whistle lines it up and puts it in the back of the net, pretty much as they did in the first power play, but it took them a little longer to execute that one, just over a minute, but now it's a 3-3 game, and you've got a real close game here at the Telford Ice Rink. 3-3 the score, 40 seconds left, so we're going to start on a clean sheet pretty much.
The power play that they've had so far.
Looking at the replay. Look at that. Zajac sends it back one time, and I think that the anticipation was that it was going to go across to Brown. Telford defence moved across, and Whistle had that shot and put it to the right of Jordan Lauday. 3-3 the score. Quite an end-to-end game. Stick handle it around the right side. Mackenzie gains possession back, takes a hit on the blue line. Now Brandon Whistle carries the puck forward, winds up, pulls inside, gets the shot away. Lauday makes a save. Brandon reaches round for the rebound. A shot comes in from the point. Lauday makes the save. A lunge at the stick, and a penalty coming on Corey Goodison. You'd seen Brandon Whistle there, who was on the puck. He gets the shot away. Lauday makes the save. The puck frees up, and I don't think Goodison had any choice but to put that hook in, because otherwise Whistle would have pushed the puck round Lauday's body into the net. It saved him a goal, but potentially, if the current work rate of the Leeds Knights power play continues, it's only a matter of time before they go back on the clock. Can Telford Tigers neutralise that offensive play from the Leeds Knights as they're on a power play after a hooking penalty awarded to Corey Goodison, which quite frankly was a good penalty to take because it was on for a goal if he hadn't have done. Up to the point. Cross to Zajac.
We've got exactly the same, 2 in front of the net and the 3 guys. One
and it's the same 3 shooters as well. You've got Zajac, Whistle and Brown. Whistle now walks it in. Winds up for the shot, fakes it, up to the point. Zajac fakes it, across to Brown. Brown lines it up, gets the shot, drives to the back post, and it took a deflection from Barnes' stick and went in the net. This time, they read it well, walked it in, and this time it was the stick on the ice in front of the netminder that changed direction. It caught us off guard, and I think that was exactly the strategy to do that, as the Leeds Knights now have got a 3-on-0 as far as their power plays are concerned, which puts them 4-3, which puts them a goal up once again, which is exactly how they started the first period.
Absolutely.
McKinney covering defence for Rose as they switch sides, and now Rose and McKinnon back together. Brown tries to carry it through this time. Baines gains his balance. Backhand across. Pass comes through, and it was Barnes that tried to find Whistle. Shot comes in from the point, and a too many men call. The player comes on, hits the puck before. It was a fly change, but the problem is the player coming on shot the puck before the other player had got off. Coach Whistle is yelling and screaming, has fell backwards off the bench. He was that cross. Watch Wiss.
Yeah. To be fair, it was really close.
It was a
player. He'd almost stepped off the ice.
It was 1 foot on, 1 foot off.
But he took the shot.
It was the point the player touched the puck and the fact that he wasn't clear. Weaver gets there, cycles round on the blue line, beautifully kept in. Back to Weaver, walks in, tries to get the shot away. It bounces down, and now there's a quick skate back. Silverthorne's coming back. And a great little backhanded stick check. And Brown tried to play it through his legs, dropped his stick through the legs. If that had gone on the goal sheet, that would have been the goal of the season. But luckily for the Tigers, it missed. Now Silverthorne gets a pass from McKenzie, jumps into the crowd as he comes across. Scott McKenzie buys his time. Silverthorne's coming into the back post. He passes it onto the stick. He stick handles past the netminder and taps it in on the backhand to give us goal number 4 for the Telford Tigers. 4-4 the score line, and 100% power play record.
Power play goal and another goal for that same line.
Yep. Every goal tonight so far. Goodison tries to clear the puck out, banking it off the net. It's in the feet of Andy McKinney. Goes up to the point man. Defenseman comes across, makes a shot on the ice. Houston was in front of the net. Lauday deflected the puck into the corner. A battle in the corner. A penalty coming against the Tigers. So you've got a power play on the way. You've got a delayed penalty. Shot comes in, and Lauday makes the save, and the penalty's called. And it's going on against Andy McKinney. It's a minor penalty. Brown up to the point. Zajac back to Brown. He walks up to the high slot, goes over to Zajac. Fakes it in one-timer from Leeds. The puck goes in the air. Barnes catches it, bats it down. A shot comes in from Houston. The deflection goes into the corner, and a melee in front of the Telford net. The netminder's stick has broken in that play. Battle in front of the Tigers bench. The puck comes free. Now a drive forward. Leeds, great shot. And a whistle comes because he takes a touch to the head, and there's pushing and shoving there, and I'm not quite sure why what happened. Howells gets pushed away. His helmet rocks back. Lauday takes a shot to the head. The whistle did blow. Keeps the pressure on at the moment. Plant over to Rose. Shoots! Saves there, there's a battle, and the red light goes on. Mitchell King was right in front of the netminder, screening him off. From here, it looks like the puck dropped down on the rebound and gets tapped in the back of the net, but it's difficult for me to call from this far back. Lead here at the Telford Ice Rink against Leeds. It's a hell of a game of hockey, to be fair. Very evenly matched team. Weaver on the backhand over, and a shot and goal from Finley Howells. Weaver picks up the puck in the corner, a backhanded pass out to the slot. Finley Howells has got time on the puck, and you give Finn time, and he's going to have a look, find a spot, and he certainly did that within seconds. The Telford Tigers, as they did last night, 2 goals in quick succession, find them 6-4 up. All that damage done in less than a minute. That play, watch Weaver, takes it down, backhands through. Finley Howells buys his time on the forehand, puts it in the back of the net, and the Telford Tigers 6-4 up. Now, look at the drive in the Tigers now as Plant takes it down the right side. Silverthorne comes across. That was the first goal of the night that wasn't scored by that Plant-Silverthorne-McKenzie line as well. In goes the puck. Silverthorne wins it. Swings it back to Plant. He steps up, across to Weaver. McKenzie up to Weaver. Gets a shot through, takes a deflection from Silverthorne's backhand, goes around the boards, up as far as Plant. Plant across to Weaver. Mitchell King in the middle. Shot comes in, and Weaver puts it in the top left-hand corner. Something that Jonathan Weaver on the power play has been known for so long, and that took all of 20 seconds for the Telford Tigers to do exactly what we thought they might. 7-4 up, and that is just 13 seconds into the period. And now the Telford Tigers have got that 3-goal cushion. So how will Leeds counter that? What will they do? Or will this give some momentum for Telford Tigers to come out hard in the 3rd period?
And we were just saying that get that 3rd goal, it becomes a really tough climb, doesn't it?
Yeah. Certainly an uphill battle. Solder Plays it forward to Whistle on the left-hand side. Point across to Rose, shoots on the wrist shot, blocker save, deflects out for Solder, drops down, and Barnes takes, and the penalty's going, but it's a harsh one to be in. Brown comes across on McKinnon, but a kneeing penalty is given. Finley House plays the puck forward. Yeah, it goes for icing again.
And you know what? Look at the building, how quiet it's gone all of a sudden.
It has gone very, very quiet.
Maybe they're all cold as well.
There they are. We're freezing. If it gets any worse, Andy, I might cuddle you. Just to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm going this way.
Yeah, cheers. OK. There's a bit of pushing and shoving in that end zone there. And that's Andy McKinney and Kieran Brown. Now, Streetley carries it forward. Dumps it, cross eyes to the left side. Streetley keeping the pressure on. He misses a hit on McKinnon, and McKinnon's not happy about it at all because he knew he was coming for him but didn't connect. Shot comes in this time from Brandon Whistle, picks up the puck behind the net, comes out to the front, and the shot goes in. I think, is that Kieran Brown that got there? Basically, the shot came in, the puck went behind the net as I see it, and it looked like Brandon Whistle used the backhand to flip it out.
And Streetley's
got a bit of an injury. It was Kieran Brown that scored the goal in front of the net. And it was Brandon Whistle working for the puck behind the goal, flicked it out in front. They call it Gretzky's office because of how many goals were generated from Wayne Gretzky for that area around the back of the net. Flicked the puck out from that back of the net area, and Kieran Brown was right on it, and that's put Leeds on the score sheet. First goal of this period, now the score 7-5. Puts it back, D to D, pass. Rose to McKinnon once again. McKinnon up to Rose. Through the centre, going to get as far as Hazeldine.
And we've got
a penalty.
Too many men again.
No, interference. Interference was called that time on Mackenzie Stewart. I think as one of the Telford players was going off for a change, he got in his way. Puts it through, and a great pass comes across from Hare. Makes a humdinger of a shot, and a great save from Lauday. The puck deflects into the corner, and now Plant passes through to Mackenzie. He walks it through to Silverthorne. The defence close up. Hazeldine picks the puck up, tries to clear it down. Plant keeps it in, backhands it down, and a penalty this time is coming on McKinnon for interference. Or is it Brown? It's looking like Brown. Brown's got the interference penalty on McKinnon, so... Didn't the
Tigers have the puck still?
It might have been dispossessed by that penalty. So now the Telford Tigers pick up another power play. 2-minute power play. 7-5 the scoreline. 3.5 minutes just under left to play. Rose. Shoots from the point, takes a deflection. Goes up into Jack Watkins, and a penalty coming. Yeah, Watkins has got a tripping penalty against Coulthard. I'm guessing it wasn't intentional, but he tripped him. He gained possession of the puck by it, so that cancels out the penalty. It goes 4-on-4. So 6-on-4.
5.
Sorry, 6-on-5.
Yeah, they got him up.
Shot comes in, a rocket of a shot from Kieran Brown. Solder keeps hold of the puck, pushes it down the end zone. Telford keep the traffic. Shot comes in end to end and drops into the back of the net. And a goal coming from the Telford defence. I think it was Corey Goodison. He's right down the opposite end of the ring to me. Puts it on the stick, goes high up into the air, dropped down and finds the back of the net for an empty net goal, making it 8-5. Solder. Up to, that was a high stick coming in from Rose. Wasn't happy at all with Barnes. Threw quite a big hit. I mean, I wonder if that's a retaliation from stepping into Watkins a little earlier on, looking after the younger guys in the team. Watkins plays it on, penalty coming. And now we're going in the corner. There's lockout. Kieran Brown.
He started that.
He's sort of playing it up and mixing it up. Now somebody's just stepped in. Kieran Brown was mixing it up. I think it was with McKinnon. and trying to get, and then when he went, just sort of locked out of it. A couple of whistles going off now. Telford fans not happy with Mr. Brown at all. He's been kicked out of the game. And he's exchanging a few words with the referee, but he's straight off the ice. So he's away to the dressing room, as is, I think it was McKinnon.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move with only a less than a minute to go.
Well, you only need to give them 2s to take them out of the game. But if you give them 5s for roughing, they're going to pick up a penalty point, which could affect future disciplinaries. And,
So, another great game of hockey, quite high intensity, I thought.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of goals, and everybody likes a game with plenty of goals, I think. Coaching, it's frustrating. But you know what, a win, we keep winning at home, which is key. We're taking points off what's a contender, whether they've got guys missing or not, it doesn't matter. We've got the 4 points. We carry our winning streak into Thursday night down in Swindon. So you know what, I'm pleased with the effort tonight. Can't ask any more of the boys.
And pretty much for the first period and a half, every single power play resulted in a goal, and it was the Tigers that eventually prevented Lee scoring on one of their PPs. Was that a particular thing that you were looking to try and work at?
I don't want a team to score on every power play against us, and it seemed that way that they did. You know, they've got a talented group on that, and they moved it and they created some good goals. You know, it was. What was it? It was 3-3 at the end of the first period, I think. Yeah. Equally, our top line had been lethal as well. You know, they'd been on fire, and they've been on fire now for a few weeks. So, PK, special teams, power play, all those sorts of things are things obviously we coach for. So, when we're conceding goals, I find it ever so frustrating, as the boys do. But you know what, we got what we deserved, I think, tonight. We worked hard, and we tried to manage the puck as well as we could against a team that are streaky, and they'll kind of cheat for a little bit of offense, but. End of the day, we got the points.
And the tempo of the last few games has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we've lost 3 or 4 guys. I think they've lost 3 or 4 guys, and I think across the course of the season, the depth of the roster and the lineup will be just to that, won't it? And teams that can manage, but we're able to still put a solid effort in, keep the tempo nice and high. You know, both teams can move their feet real well. And I thought the atmosphere in here tonight was good. Nice to hear our fans making some noise for a change.
Absolutely, and getting behind the team, and quite an intense schedule of games up and coming as well. You've got a midweek game, well, a couple of midweek games with the Autumn Cup as well as the league games. Are you looking forward to those, or is that going to make it quite a tense couple of weeks?
Well, I think we're quite fortunate, to be fair, because we play Thursday, we don't play Saturday, and we play again Sunday. So, we get that breather in between, which I think Leeds, they go either 3-4 or 4-5. So, our schedule's way easier than that at the moment, and they've got guys missing, so it's going to be hard. And then the following week, I think again we're not so bad that we're not pushing guys, and hopefully we get 1 or 2 guys perhaps back from injury. So we've earned the opportunity to play in the semi-final. We want to progress, we want to make the final, and we're not defending this one, is it? This is another cup, I think. But we want to be in every competition. The boys are hungry, we're committed, and we always give it our best.
Thank you, Tom.
Cheers.